Stephen A., let me tell you what it is about Max, right? Max have a personal beef with Dolan. Leave the beef in the freezer right now next to the chicken, Max. It's no time for that, okay? Look, Leon Rose and World Wide West are doing a hell of a job right now, and they started from the bottom, like you said, but they went and got a coach in Tom Thibodeau who's all about culture. He's all about culture, a winning coach with a winning record who knows he's been out the game for 2 years, so he had time to reevaluate himself and know that this is a new type of, this is a new generation of players, that he can't practice at shoot-arounds, that he have to take it light on their bodies. He knows this now. Now you look at the Knicks roster. You look at a guy like Mitchell Robinson, pair him up with O.B. Toppin at the 4. You're looking at a semi-lob city. They're going to be snatching the screws out the rim. You talking about excitement. That's what the Knicks have been missing. And then you have a guy in R.J. Barrett who's coming back in his second year, who did pretty good last year as a rookie. He's coming back. He's going to be even better. And now, like Stephen A. Smith said, you have $40 million in cap space to go out there and sign someone, a Gordon Hayward maybe a Fred VanVleet, and go get some energy and some good production at the guard and wing position. And then you still have a guy who I think is undervalued and underappreciated in Mo Harkless, who the Clippers really didn't want to give up. Doc Rivers really didn't want to give up Mo Harkless, and I thought they dropped the ball when they let him go. So you look at the foundation and you look at the structure of the Knicks right now, and look, you should be proud, Max, but once again, your loyalty is not there. And Stephen A., I don't know how Max was a Laker fan. He was cheering for the Clippers all year long. So you just bouncing around, Max. Whatever is hot, that's what you on right now. Oh, this is popping. Let me go here. Oh, no, that's dead.
Now, let me tell you something first.
Please.
Let me tell you something. That is the sorriest defense of the Knicks I could. That is so hilarious that sounded like a defense of the Knicks. Think about what you just said. R.J. Barrett was disappointing as a rookie. I mean, I know he's a rookie. He's young. He could get better.
He wasn't.
Considering his draft position, let's just be honest. We were expecting a little more than that. If you had to say, did he exceed, meet, or come below expectations? Well, I was. Okay. Mitchell Robinson's a nice player. He's a rotation piece on a good team, probably not a starter. Toppin, we'll see what he is. Hopefully he's really good. I'm actually excited to watch him play. I am with you on Toppin. Who else are we talking about? Let's sign an above-average but not all-star player to a max contract. Y'all are celebrating this like it's something? That's garbage. What are you talking about? Any other franchise would be like, this is sorry.
It's more than nothing, Max. It's something. It's a starting point. And let me tell you something about R.J. Barrett. While you sitting up there trying to criticize him, he didn't have structure. The Knicks was dysfunctional last year. How you expect a rookie to come in and have any type of success when he didn't have any type of leadership whatsoever?
Yep, Max, let me tell you the other point that I like that KP. Hold on, Max. Let me tell you the other point I like that KP made. When KP brought up Tom Thibodeau, if you will recall, Max, the Boston Celtics won the title 2007, 2008. Okay, they went 66-16. Who was in the starting lineup for 78 games that year? All 78 games he played. That would be Kendrick Perkins. Who was your defensive coordinator? That would be Tom Thibodeau. He would know a thing or two about Tom Thibodeau. And when he says that Tom Thibodeau has learned the error of his ways, I think that's a pivotal point, because the only knock against Tom Thibodeau has never been his knowledge, has never been culture, being the culture setter that he is. It's been the fact that he was so hard-nosed, and the fact that Kendrick is saying he might have learned how to lighten up on the bodies of his players. That's a big, big deal that can ultimately work to the New York Knicks' advantage eventually.
Well, Stephen A., I'm telling you, this is what I know from having conversations with Tibbs. You know, me and Tibbs have a close relationship, and I didn't have multiple conversations with him about that. Hey, Tibbs, you got to fall back, and you got to adjust. If the great Greg Popovich had to adjust his style of coaching, I'm pretty sure Tom Thibodeau is going to do the same. But Max, you know what? I don't know what to say about you. You are disloyal, and you need to put your beef back in the refrigerator, like I just told you, because you just got something against Dolan.
As soon as Dolan apologizes to Charles Oakley publicly, we can start to talk about that.
You still wouldn't forgive him.
But in the meantime, it's a Nets town.
You still wouldn't forgive him. You got much more problems with Dolan than just that.
It would be a start.
That is not accurate.
It would be a start.
The
it would be like drafting Obi Toppin.
tension is so thick I could cut it with a knife.
You betrayed New Yorkers.
Right. We'll leave it there.
Get him out of town. Get Max out of town. Get him out of town.
I'm the voice of New York. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.